here today because we want to know what you think about food packaging. Before we begin, let's take a moment to get to know one another. We'll start with you, Pat. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Certainly. I'm married, very happily. 2 grown sons, one finishing at Harvard, the other one launching his own business in Spain. I work full-time as an office manager in a practice with 6 pediatricians. That's it, in a nutshell.
And how about you, Judy?
Well, I have 2 boys, ages 9 and 15, and a daughter who just turned 12. I'm divorced, but it's a very amicable situation. The children's father is involved in all of their activities. Still, what with football, piano lessons, and scouts, things can get pretty hectic. I teach art full-time at Dunbury Middle School, and ceramics 2 nights a week. Oh, and I am chairing our Earth Day Action Committee. I believe that no matter how busy we are, we still have to do our part to preserve the environment.
Great. And how about you, Diane?
I'm married. Don, that's my husband, is a bathtub fitter estimator, and he goes to people's houses and figures out what it will cost to replace their bathtubs, you know? We have 2 little ones. Megan Marie is 21 months, and Clark Donald is 3 and a half, and I guess I'm a little nervous. I've never done this before.
Relax. No pressure. We just want to know what you think. We're all friends here. Right, ladies?
Absolutely.
Sure, just express yourself.
Before we begin, there's one little thing I have to tell you. See that mirror there? It's not really a mirror. There are people sitting on the other side of it.
You mean they're watching us?
Observing our reactions, right?
So they can tell what we like and what we don't. Can I wave at them?
Of course.
Oh, why not? Hello out there.
Now, when I'm in the room, they can hear everything we're saying, but whenever I step out, the mics are automatically turned off. Now, I want you to put all that out of your
Can I
minds.
say one more thing?
Sure.
I guess it doesn't matter, but today's my birthday. I'm 24.
Well, happy birthday.
Oh, the best time. I'm 58.
Cheers.
Now, over here we have 3 samples. Sample G, sample N, and sample R. We'd like to know which one you like best. Feel free to get a closer look at the chart. Diane, we'll start with you. Which sample do you like best?
Well, N, I guess.
Now, the big question. Why?
Because the colors, maybe? I like orange.
Okay, orange. Anything else? Let's try something. I'm going to set the scene for you and you just follow along, okay? Now, when do you usually shop?
Thursdays. After lunch, because they say you're not supposed to shop when you're hungry.
Great. Now, let's pretend it's Thursday, right after lunch. You go to the store. You park. You get a cart. You go in. You with me? You're walking down the frozen foods aisle and you see it. Package N. What's the first thing you notice?
The name. I see the name.
Are you reading the name or are you only seeing it?
Well, first I'm seeing it.
And now?
Now I'm reading it.
Would you mind reading it for us?
This week, maybe. Friars,
do you feel when you look at that package of Fryer's frozen fish sticks?
I feel good.
Good. Anything about the fish sticks themselves?
Well, they look like happy little fish sticks.
Happy.
The way that one is kind of poking the other one. They look like they're having fun. That crumb falling off the front thing. It says, "Hey! We're having a good time."
They make you want to have a good time too?
Yeah. Well, I guess they do.
Great. Thank you. Now, you, Judy, which sample do you like best?
My preference is for package R. Shall I tell you why?
By all means.
I find validity in R.
Validity.
There's fundamental truth there. Nothing artificial. The way they're strewn out in the picture, almost naked in their openness. They seem to be saying, look at us. We're frozen fish sticks. And we're not trying to be anything but frozen fish sticks. Not that we mightn't have been. Not that we couldn't have been. But we simply are what we are. Essential. Elemental.
Wow.
The way I see it, those frozen fish sticks are simply sticks of fish. That are frozen. They're naked, real, honest.
Would I be correct in saying, now, go with me here, Judy. Would you say that you, I don't know, believe those frozen fish sticks?
Yes. Yes, I do.
Great. We are definitely making progress. And how about you, Pat?
Package G, definitely.
No wavering.
None whatsoever. Here's how it is. I have a busy job and a demanding household. When I shop, I have no time to waste. I'm in, I'm out. Package G is straightforward. It says Fryer's frozen fish sticks, and it shows fish sticks on a plate. It's easy to read, the letters are clear, and the plate is clean. That's it. Package G all the way.
Great. Now let's talk about wording. Should the package say crunchy and breaded, or would just crunchy be enough? Pat?
I think it's valuable information. Are they crunchy? Are they breaded? The package tells me, and I don't have to waste time wondering. Right away, I know.
I agree. Knowing that they're crunchy as well as breaded. It brings me closure. That's what it does.
Diane?
Well, if you don't bread fish sticks, what do you do with them? I mean, wouldn't they fall apart? And then you just have fish bits or something. Fish bits. I don't want to read all that. It's 2 words.
And it provides valuable information to you. Without it, there's a question as to whether they are or they aren't.
All right,
It's
ladies.
a box of fish sticks. What else do you need to know?
Okay, ladies. Now, how about if the package says crispy instead of crunchy? Does that mean the same thing? Judy?
Oh, it does not mean the same thing. There's a much harder edge to crispy. Crispy is take it or leave it. A fish stick that's crispy is a fish stick without apologies.
I think they sound more fattening when you tell me they're crunchy. Crunchy sounds plump. Crispy, very svelte.
Hey, Diane. How do you feel about crispy?
Burnt. Crispy means burnt. No, it doesn't.
Oh, I seem to be missing the next car. I'll be right back.
I wonder when we're going to get out of here. Didn't they say half an hour? Isn't that what they said?
I believe that was it.
Well, if people keep going off on tangents, we're never getting out of here, and I've got things to do.
I'm sure we've all got things to do.
Then tell him which one you like and be done with it. I liked G. I told him I liked G, and that was that.
Yes, we heard. Fish sticks on a plate.
What does that mean?
Nothing. You just seem to be hung up on the plate.
I'm not hung up on the plate. I said it looked nice on the plate. What's wrong with that?
Nothing's wrong with that. Unless
Unless
you need the plate.
I don't need the plate. I like the plate. I take pride in the setting of my table. What do? Toss bits of food to your children as they grovel on the floor?
As a matter of fact, we have eaten off the floor a time or two. Because my daughter was constructing a working volcano on our kitchen table. My home probably wouldn't pass your white glove inspection. But my children are being raised in an honest, open environment so that they can express themselves in an honest...
Oh, please. I sat there for the whole honesty thing, and there's nothing dishonest about fish sticks on a plate. I think they're too neat.
Exactly.
Who lines up food like that? They look like little soldiers.
You are absolutely right. It's militaristic. Hostile.
No, they ought to just be thrown out there, like they're spilling out of a net, like when they're caught. Fish sticks are not caught. Fish sticks are made from pieces of fish. Don't you know that?
She means the concept of a net.
Yeah, I was talking about the concept. You don't even know. I hate to say this, but you're looking kind of angry. And you're watching us, remember?
She's right.
Besides, we're only talking. We were not only talking, I was being attacked. You know what I think? I bet they try to get really different people together for these things, you know? So they get different opinions. And I bet we could talk about just anything and find out we like different stuff.
You're probably right.
Different movies, different TV shows, different cars, different kinds of men even. I mean, you probably go for the thin, wiry type, while I go for serious pecs and a tight butt. Oh, I mean.
Okay. So, we'd like to know what you think about this one. Judy, would you like to start?
Well, I guess I'd have to say I like him.
Your reasons?
Well, with the windbreaker and his hair swept back from the salt spray, I guess that's salt spray, he looks like a fisherman or a sailor. Someone who's comfortable out of doors. I find him appealing in a rugged sort of way.
Appealing? Him?
Excuse me, I believe it's my turn. As I was saying, he looks like someone who would know how to handle things. On the boat, I mean.
You disagree, Pat.
Hell, explain to me why a grown man is holding a fish stick in his fist.
It's disarming!
It's my turn now, thank you very much. His hair's a mess. He's holding that fish stick in his hand like a 5-year-old, and what is with that look on his face? What is he contemplating? Ketchup or mustard?
Excuse me, may I just...
Go ahead.
He's a sailor. He just pulled into the wharf and he's considering where to dock his boat. I'd buy his fish sticks. I'd buy his fish
It's a picture on a box. They are cardboard. What I mean is, he doesn't look like a real guy to me. Maybe if I could see a little more of him. If the zipper on the windbreaker was, zip down. He looks like a sloth now. Unzip the windbreaker and he'd look even worse.
Okay, ladies. We're making a lot of progress. Now let's go see if there's anything else I need to cover or uncover.
Really, I can't believe you like Mr. Sailor Man.
Everyone's entitled to her own opinion. I happen to think he looks like he knows what he's doing.
Waving a fish stick in his fist? Oh, that's right, I forgot. You don't like plates. Naturally, you go for some bozo who eats with his fingers, and not to mention, he needs a shave.
Facial hair is very much in vogue. Besides, it's so natural. Don't you think?
I kind of like chest hair myself. Well, I do. Wouldn't you like to see him without the windbreaker? When you were talking about fish sticks earlier, you kept saying naked. She's right. It was naked this and naked that. Oh, you think you're on an attack? We're only chatting about fish sticks, dear.
I happen to know exactly what we're chatting about. At least I'm not a buttoned-up prude afraid to look at fish sticks off a plate.
Buttoned up. Well, I happen to believe that certain things belong behind closed doors. My motto is...
Oh, who cares? You with your perfect husband and your perfect family and your perfect life.
I never said my life was perfect.
It's all I've been talking about for the last half hour.
I thought we were talking about fish sticks.
You might have a little sympathy for those of us who don't lead such a pristine existence. All right, yes, I'd go for him. I wouldn't care if he never picked up a razor, stuffed food into his mouth with both hands, and left the toilet seat up 7 days a week. He looks real, and that's all I want, the real thing.
Is she talking about what I think she's talking about?
I don't know. What do you think she's talking
I'm sorry, I don't know how to say.
I'll say it! Woman! Dirty, beautiful, passionate, there, I said it!
Oh, I saw a woman on TV once, and she said if you're talking about it all the time, you're probably not doing it. Well, that's what she said. Maybe you should take something to calm down.
I don't want to calm down! I want to know why people like her, people who line up their fish sticks in regimental order, get to have everything in life! How can her life get to be perfect while mine is...
Stop saying my life is perfect. What do you know? A person has to keep up appearances. Did your mother ever tell you that? Sounding off about your needs and your wants all the time. Who wants to listen to that?
I believe in being truthful. I believe...
You want truth? I'll give you truth. I've got a son who passed the bar exam 3 years ago, and do you know what he's doing? Do you have any idea? I don't have any idea. His hair is down to here, and he's making belts in Barcelona. Buku bucks on his college education, law school on top of that, and now he decides he wants to make things